I mean, when people see this film, I mean, you're the focus of it at the end of the day. I mean, and that I don't imagine that was at any point in the beginning of this process your intention. You know, so what happens now after this? I mean, people see this film. Are you getting some weird offers to do interviews with bands for French newspapers or?
Not yet. I mean, I've been. People are just asking me what I'm going to be doing next, and I don't know. I mean, the one thing that worked out really well for this movie is that we took our time, and everybody's saying that we have to you got to strike while the iron's hot, and I'm like, well, that is true, but to make anything really good, I mean, we had the luxury of a lot of time on our hands, and I would like to try to keep that at least in the post or in the pre-production phase, just to make sure I know what I'm doing next, because I think we both know, Craig and I know, that this movie we got some really amazing early buzz, and we're so grateful for it. And but I have to say, it's like I think we kind of hit a home run as far as like a little tiny independent movie, goes, and it's gonna be really hard to follow up. It just is, It's like I don't know if I'll ever have this experience again. But I'm going to try. But I'm not going to try to do exactly the same thing. I think it would be impossible to recreate what has happened with this movie. So I don't know.
Yeah. I think from here it's just going through the process and learning how to make a really nuanced film was working with Matt, Corinne, and Tom. I think all of us kind of understood how best to deliver what we're trying to do to an audience now. So I think we're just going to try to use that experience and try to create something, but I think it'll probably be a lot quicker and easier this time around, hopefully. But
so they say.
But never will. I mean,
yeah. Well, documentaries are so weird. It's like you write the documentary after you shot it all. So I don't know if I want to do that again. I want to write something first.
There's the shot of you at the end of the film with thousands and thousands of Post-it notes.
Yes. It was that was my board of ideas. It wasn't necessarily the movie.
It became one from that, perhaps.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
What did you learn from this experience, whether it be about touring, life on the road, whether it be about making a film? I mean, what do you take away from the last few years?
I get this question a lot, and I think I've been trying to figure out, people ask me, what your relationship with your brother has changed, or, what have you learned? And I think when it comes down to it is that my brother has always said, have this delusional optimism and constant optimism no matter what you do. And for a long time, I thought this movie was I just didn't even know. I didn't even think I had a movie. And I learned from my brother, whose band, the National, has struggled early in their days, and they kept going and they knew they were doing something good, and they just kept at it. I know it's kind of cliche, but it made me realize that if you truly think this is you've got something here, it's not quite good yet, just keep working on it, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. It really doesn't. I mean, it's you have to finish it, but honestly, I say if it's not done, it's not finished. It's not finished, And Corinne would always say, the producer would say it's everything is bad until it's good. And I think that's what I learned. It's just I also learned to have more faith in my skills, whatever skills they may be, or accidental skills. I don't know.
I think any skill is accidental. I mean, that's
yeah.
in my experience.
Right.
Well, congratulations on the film. It was a joy to watch, and as someone who's also followed bands around on tour and done stuff, it was great to see something so different, and not the film that you expect, but everything that you kind of want it to be by the end of it. So, So congratulations on the film, and where do you go next? Where does this take you?
So we're in the Brussels Film Festival, but before that you're at AFI Docs. In DC, so and then
I knew that. Yeah.
We're happy to be well received by a lot of film festivals, and we have to thank Sydney Film Festival for bringing us out here. It's been an insanely great time so far.